Hey, good Monday morning here. Hey, I wanted to get a video done this morning. This video is titled "Military Stolen Valor." I don't know if you guys ever had to deal with it, but we're gonna touch on it. So, what is it? Military stolen valor refers to the act of falsely claiming military service, exaggerating one's rank or achievements, or wearing unearned military medals or uniforms to gain recognition, benefits, or personal gain. This can include people pretending to be veterans, lying about combat experience, or even using fake military credentials to get discounts, jobs, or social status. Uh, in the U.S., the Stolen Valor Act of 2013 makes it a crime to fraudulently claim military awards like Medal of Honor, Purple Heart, or Bronze Star with the intent of obtaining money, property, or other tangible benefits. While simply lying about military service isn't illegal, using false claims for personal gain that can be. So here's a few examples of stolen valor. False service claim. So an individual might claim to have served in the military or to have served in a specific conflict like Vietnam, Iraq, or Afghanistan when they never did. This can extend to exaggerating their roles, such as asserting they held a high rank or participated in significant battles. Now, that example there, if it's a veteran doing it, I think that's one of the most despicable things that a veteran can do. And I tell you that here's why. Um, Stating that they was in conflict in like Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan, any war. You know how many veterans have lost their lives, and someone got the audacity to say that they fought in one of them battles and they really didn't? That would have to be the lowest of low for me, for someone to do that. I just couldn't even see, especially a veteran. Now, I know that people that didn't even serve have done this, but coming from a veteran to even claim something like that, I would think that would just have to be the worst of worst. Um, Unmerited medals and decorations. Some people wear military uniforms, medals, or badges they did not earn. For instance, claiming to have received awards such as Medal of Honor, Purple Heart, or Bronze Star without having met the necessary criteria. I'll give you an example. I qualified as a marksman in the Marine Corps, okay? And it didn't have the badge, the medal that you wore. It wasn't the most attractive medal, but the sharpshooter and the expert, man, those badges, they look real nice. I wanted one of those, but I didn't rate that, so I couldn't upgrade and put that on my uniform when I wasn't around people. That's stolen valor. So that kind of stuff like that happens, and you can't even justify any of that. It doesn't make sense. You are whoever you are. You shot what you shot. So but that stuff that happens. Fabricated combat injuries or POW experiences. A person might assert that they were injured in combat or held as a prisoner of war to gain sympathy, respect, or even tangible benefits like discounts or employment opportunities. You might not think that people do this, but they actually do. I was in a gym once and I heard this guy speaking about uh, military and stuff like that and wars and all that, and I just knew in my heart. I said, he cannot be a veteran. He just can't. And once I got near him, I said, um, you served in the Marine Corps? You had on a Marine Corps shirt. Oh no, my uncle did. Okay, but from what I was hearing, he was making it as if he was the one that served. So it's there. I mean, I don't know how people can do it, but they do. Um, Misrepresentation for personal gain. There are cases where individuals use falsified military credentials on resumes, social media, or in public appearances to leverage or the honor and respect associated with military service for personal advantage. I mean, if somebody's just gonna do that, they don't have any what is it, pride, respect. I don't know, but that person, they're out there. I don't know how a person can feel good about themselves doing it. So, have you ever had any experiences with stolen valor, or did you ever have to call somebody out um, for stolen valor? Another example, I was in like one of those ship and save type places, and I was at the counter, and I saw this guy come in out the corner of my eye, and I looked. He was in a army uniform, uh, the camis. I'm sorry, I've been out of a while. He was in his camis. Now I don't know the army procedures like. Can you wear your uniform camis outside of base or anything like that? I don't know if you can do it in the Marine Corps anymore, but when I served, you couldn't wear a cami. That was a work uniform, and I just knew that this guy couldn't have been. I don't remember the rank, but I know it was at least a gunny. And he came in there. He didn't have a cover on his head, and it just didn't. It didn't look right, and I couldn't. I wasn't able to talk to him, but it just didn't look right. I know he wasn't a veteran. He just couldn't have been. You can look at somebody and say, no, this ain't right. No, this not right. Even if it's a different branch, you can almost spot a phony. But I mean, people do it. People do it at Veterans Day and stuff like that for the free meals. I mean, that's kind of low. If you didn't serve, why would you want to even participate? I mean, I wouldn't feel good about myself if I was in some other type of organization and I didn't have the credentials. Oh, there's no way in the world I would do that. But for some reason, people feel comfortable doing it. Now, I know there's some veterans going to call you out on it right away. There's some veterans might not call you out, but there's some, man, they waiting on something like that. But you really making a fool of yourself. Not you guys, I'm just saying in general. Somebody that's doing that, they're making a fool of themselves. And I don't know. Hey, you guys ever experienced it? Let me know. Comment. Let me know how. Share some of your stories on that. And that's all I got for today. See a veteran, help a veteran. I'm out.